The Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, has disclosed that the proposed 10.9 billion naira 2024 budget for the sector would enable the newly created ministry to perform its role of oversight and monitoring of the implementation of government policies across agencies under its purview. He made the remarks while defending the proposed budget for the ministry before the joint sitting of the Senate Marine Transport and the House of Representative Committees on Ports and Harbour, Maritime Safety, Education and Administration, Inland Waterways and Shipping Services. He noted that the ministry will place primacy on port infrastructure development through the modernization of the Apapa and Tincan Ports, which are dilapidated. Oyetola urged the committee to appropriate needed funds as proposed in the budget of the Nigerian Shippers Council and the National Inland Waterways to facilitate the projects. To further discuss this, I'm joined by Research Fellow, SDR Hub, University of New South Wales, Australia, Ibukun Adewumi. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What's your view? How do you think the proposed 11 billion naira budget for the Blue Economy Ministry will contribute to the oversight and monitoring of government policies within its jurisdiction?
Thank you for that question. Firstly, I must commend President Tinubu for his foresight in establishing the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. This is a vision many of us have tirelessly advocated for years. So the 11 billion budget, which is approximately about 13.7 million US dollars, is not just a figure, but it's a testament to Nigeria's commitment to sustainable ocean utilization. Look, the global ocean economy is valued at around 1.5 trillion US dollars annually, and Nigeria, with its extensive coastline, is poised to claim a significant share. So I believe the budget will contribute to the oversight and monitoring of government policies within the jurisdiction of the ministry, as well as to the implementation and coordination of various initiatives and activities related to the blue economy. So likewise, I believe that the budget will also enable the ministry to acquire the necessary human and technical resources, infrastructure and equipment to carry out its function effectively and efficiently. Meanwhile, the budget will also, in my opinion, facilitate collaboration and partnership with other relevant ministry agencies of government so that they can align and harmonize the blue economy agenda in Nigeria and beyond. But I must say, of course,
go ahead.
The budget allocation should be accompanied by a clear and detailed breakdown of the expenditure, as well as
that was good. That was my second question, actually. In what specific ways would you suggest that the minister utilize the allocated funds to enhance the role of Blue Economy Ministry in overseeing maritime initiatives?
So I see that the minister has a multifaceted role in ensuring the fund catalyze maritime activities and initiatives. So we are looking at a comprehensive ecological assessment, establishing a data-centric ocean observatory system, as we call it, and also formulating a far-reaching maritime security strategy. So by bolstering sectors such as fisheries, which are emerging sectors, including renewable energy, seabed mining, through targeted initiatives, we can stimulate innovation and economic growth. And also, I think the minister and its team must modernize port infrastructure, specifically at the Apapa and Tincan Ports, which is pivotal to our development. This is not only this will not only streamline maritime transport, but also anchors Nigeria's position in the global shipping world. Integrating with the international standards and raising public awareness are also important, as this will foster local community engagement in decision making, and also democratizing the blue economy.
I know I've mentioned this in a different way, but I want to narrow it down and ask what the key priority areas would you suggest that the Blue Economy Ministry aim to address through the proposed budget during the fiscal year?
Okay, thank you for that question. So I think for the upcoming fiscal year, the ministry should, as a matter of necessity, emphasize a multifaceted approach. Here I'm talking about developing a national ocean policy, which is very critical, and also a guideline that will chart the course for our maritime activities. I also believe that the ministry must also embrace the development of ocean accounting. It is important that every nautical miles of our ocean space be valued and accounted for, which will allow us to report the contribution of this sector to our national GDP. I also believe that the ministry needs to embrace area-based management tools like marine spatial planning, integrated coastal zone management. For marine spatial planning, as an example, we can embrace or we can create a sustainable blueprint for our maritime activities so that we ensure that Nigeria's ocean resources are utilized judiciously. Look, the blue economy is vast and varied, from harnessing ocean wind to ocean energy to exploring marine biotechnology. The opportunity abounds, and it is also important so that we create legacy, positioning Nigeria as a global leader in the blue economy.
Could some collaborations arise between this blue economy ministry and that of mines to maybe foster deep sea exploration?
Well, I must say, firstly, that deep sea exploration represents a frontier of untapped opportunities for Nigeria and offers access to valuable mineral and biological resources. So a confluence of expertise and collaborative approach between the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy and Mines could unlock this sustainable exploitation of the deep sea resources, as both ministries have a common interest and mandate in the development and management of Nigerian natural resources. But we must understand that this sector presents challenges and risks, including what I call high cost and environmental impact. So the science to support deep sea exploration as it is now remains uncertain and incomplete. So in fact, there are many gaps and limitations in our knowledge of the deep sea ecosystem. And many scientists have called for a pause or what we call moratorium on deep sea mining until more scientific information are available. So I think the ministry should consider these scientific views and concerns and also ensure that deep sea exploration and exploitation are based on the best available science, which I think a collaboration with both ministries can help us expand and enhance.
Iboku, thank you very much for speaking with us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.